Now, you would think, hearing this, that we're wrapping up our show.
No, we're not.
We're not. No, it's appropriate music for the young man joining us right now.
Yeah.
He was the Coast Special Teams MVP of the Aztecs a year ago.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Quest Truxton joining the Loose Cannons. Quest, how are you today?
I'm great. How are you guys doing?
Now, we understand that your dad was a Johnny Quest fan. You can tell your dad, the two of us,
Huge fans.
huge fans. That is our closing theme on our show every single day, Quest.
That's great. That's perfect.
I mean, we love that show, love that theme, love the name, Quest. Let's get right into it, Quest. A year ago, you come from Golden West, first year with the Aztec program. You end up the co-MVP of the special teams a year ago. Going into your senior year, define your role. What do you see from your game with the Aztecs in 2017?
I think from an offensive standpoint, I think my role will be to help open up the game a little bit and really just moving the chains and just making the catches I need to keep our drives going. And then as far as special teams, we're looking for big returns. I led the conference last year in yards per return, but there's plenty of ones that were left that could have been touchdowns last year, and I plan on converting on those.
Quest, will you have the same amount of snaps on special teams, do you think, that you had last year, being that you are, locked in as the starter this year on offense?
Yeah, I think so. Everything's gone up a bit. The expectations of me are higher, and I'm looking forward to that. It's just a good chance to prove myself. And so, yeah, I'm hoping for more plays, bigger plays, better plays this year.
All right, now, Quest, I want to get something out of the way because obviously the big news out of the Aztecs has been this whole chickenpox situation. Did you have chickenpox already as a kid? Are you immune?
Yeah, I had them as a kid.
All right, that's good. All right,
so I'm in the clear.
So what were those couple of days like though when they suddenly had to sterilize the locker room and the gym and the workout area? What was that like around there for a couple of days?
I mean, it didn't change much for us. Every team goes through some form of adversity in camp and throughout the season. It's just another thing that we got to look past and look through and just keep our minds on the task.
Aztec senior receiver Quest Truxton with us here on the Loose Cannons. Quest, coming out of the Mountain West Conference media day, everyone picking you guys not only to win the West but obviously win the conference. Do you get the sense that everybody on the football team enjoys having even a bigger bullseye on your back than you did last year?
I don't think we look at it as much as a bullseye as like compared to we really want to carry ourselves that way.
Mm-hmm.
We're not expecting guys to. I mean, in a way, that's what we want. So everyone kind of, I guess you could say everyone likes it, but we don't think of it as a bullseye. We just think everyone's going to bring their best game for us, and we have to prepare our best game for everyone.
Quest, you came to the Aztec program after a great 2-year run there at Golden West. Was it more than you thought? I mean, the whole San Diego State experience from a football standpoint. I mean, San Diego State is not exactly high on the radar with all the major Big Five conferences out there, the power conferences. But this has been a great program under Rocky Long. Were you a little surprised, perhaps, of the impact of the Aztec program first time around?
I don't think so. I knew what I was coming into. I knew that this is a very overlooked program when it comes to. Everybody wants to compare us to Power 5 schools, but we've held our own against them in past years, and I think that we're just an overlooked program. I mean, you have to look at the success that we've had these past couple seasons, and people just kind of shy that away because of the conference, and they don't really know San Diego State. But we're playing big-time football here, and that's how this program's run. That's how Coach Long runs it, and I couldn't have asked for much more.
Quest, Aztec fans are pretty familiar with. We know what we're going to get with you, with Michael Holder, David Wells at the tight end position, Kristen Chapman as the starting quarterback, and obviously Rashard Penny. The offensive line, though, there's some youth along that group this year. How have they looked to you so far?
They're looking great to me. I mean, just from what I see in practice and the energy they're bringing, they're young, but they're not undersized. They have all the attributes they need and experience and every day we get out here, they're just getting better and better, and that's all we can ask for.
You mentioned trying to get more recognition for the program, and you certainly did that in the bowl game against Houston, crushing them as you did. Now, granted, Houston is not a Power 5 conference school, but they're a big-name school out there. Yeah. What carryover do you have going into the season from what you guys did in that bowl game?
It's definitely a good chip on your shoulder, a boost to your confidence, because, I mean, Houston had beaten top 10 teams last year, and they were ranked pretty high at one point. So we knew that if they're capable of doing stuff like that, and we beat them like we did, then we're capable of doing stuff like that. So it's definitely helps your confidence out here coming into this next season.
You got Fan Fest this weekend out at Qualcomm Stadium beginning at 4 o'clock. By the way, Judge Richards, new color analyst Rich Ornberg are going to be broadcasting live out there. And then the season opener, Quest, September 2nd against UC Davis.
2 weeks from Saturday.
2 weeks from Saturday. Are you at the point now where you're tired of banging on one another and you want to hit somebody else?
I'd say we're getting to that point. That usually wraps up around the Fan Fest. Mm-hmm. That's when it's the last time we know we're really going to be going after each other. So there's still a little bit of energy and competition and a little flair in these guys. So I'm sure it'll put on quite a show at the Fan Fest, and then it starts working towards really getting focused on UC Davis and looking to hit somebody else in a different color.
Now, I know you guys are focused on UC Davis because it's your first game. I got this text here, Quest, that says, I think the Aztecs are happy or kicking themselves for asking for such hard out-of-conference games. Go big or go home, I guess. The fact that you play in these Pac-12 schools, Arizona State and Stanford, from a personal standpoint, do you like to see how you measure up against some of these teams out of the Power 5 conferences?
Of course. Like, if you want to prove that you're the best, you got to play the best. And obviously the media will make the Pac-12 games seem like they're our main focus, but when it comes down to it, we're looking to UC Davis, and fans and media will look through that and over the edge to glance at these Pac-12 games and hype them up a little bit. But that's just another competition, another team in a different jersey that we prepared the same for, and we go out there and give it our best.
Well, I'll tell you what, Quest, we can't let you go without a little more music. I mean, let's face it. I mean, this song is near and dear to us. This is like a staple. There it is.
I wish my dad named me Lewis. I want to be Quest.
Quest Truxton.
Lewis, that's my brother's name. That's my oldest.
Oh, it is?
Wow.
I don't feel so bad now.
Does he go by the name Mike? He hated his name so much he suddenly became Mike. Well, Quest, man, it's great to catch up with you. Obviously, make sure everyone's healthy, all right? Let's get healthy and then get ready for UC Davis 2 weeks and from Saturday, and, of course, the game right here on your home of the Aztecs, Xtra 1360 Fox Sports San Diego. Quest, have a great senior year, man. We'll talk to you once the season begins.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Quest.
There it is. Quest Truxton. That is a name.